CTE students and staff. Today is Tuesday, December 17th, 2024.
SAT prep, scholarships, class of 2027, fundraisers, talent show, class trip, FAFSA workshop, holiday openings, and baseball. Sure.
I'm Norman Wilson.
And I'm Lila Ali. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please continue standing for a moment of silence. You may be seated.
Santa needs your help. He seems to be struggling to find a hat for Christmas Eve. Will you choose to help and decorate his hat? All throughout next week during all lunches, Stuco will be opening up its Cougar Winter Workshop. Here you'll be able to buy your very own Santa hat that you can decorate. You can also get access to the selfie station and get a candy cane. Don't miss out on this experience, as there will be a special guest attending as well.
Hey, do you have talent? Do you know how to perform magic tricks or karate? Can you sing, dance, make people laugh, perform spoken word poetry, play an instrument? It's time to show your talent. And Del Castle's finest dance team is looking for all types of talent to perform at our annual talent show. Please plan to attend the interest meeting on Monday, January 6th, starting at 3 p.m. in the auditorium. If you have any questions or concerns, see Mrs. Jervy in room C223.
Junior class of 2026, we have exciting news. Your field trip to Camelback Resort has officially been approved. This is a wonderful opportunity for you to enjoy a fun-filled adventure and team bonding at one of the most premier destinations in the region. To secure your spot, you must make a down payment by Friday, December 20th. That's this Friday. Please submit your payment to Miss Jervy, Miss Moore, or online by the deadline. This will allow us to finalize reservations and ensure everyone can participate. A flex period will be designated to provide additional details regarding the trip itinerary, cost breakdown, transportation, and what to bring. For now, mark your calendars and don't miss this chance to create unforgettable memories with your classmates. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact Ms. Jervy or Ms. Moore in room C223 for assistance. Don't delay, secure your payment today.
Do you like free Chick-fil-A while repping Del Castle? The class of 2027 are selling t-shirts for $16.66. With each purchase, you have a chance to win a free Chick-fil-A lunch. To buy your class of 2027 shirt, scan the QR code on the flyers around the school or click on the link on Schoology to get yours.
Holiday haircuts will be available all day this Thursday, December 19th from 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. This is a cosmetology fundraiser. Cost is $10 for all clipper and scissor haircuts. If you want your hair styled or blow-dried, that will be extra. Proceeds go to help students offset events and state board licensing fees.
Holiday Spirit Week continues through the 20th. Today is Ugly Sweater Day. Wednesday is Flannel Day. Thursday is Holiday Hat Day. Wear Santa hats, reindeer antlers, elf hats, whatever hat you wear must be holiday themed. Lastly, on Friday, it's Holiday PJs Day.
Do you need help completing the new FAFSA? If so, there will be a FAFSA completion workshop tomorrow, December 18th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. The workshop will be held in the cafeteria. You must register to attend.
The Tech Council of Delaware is excited to promote the Amazon Future Engineer and Scholarship and Internship Program for another year in a row. If you're a high school senior that is passionate about technology and dreaming of a career in tech, look no further. This amazing opportunity can change the lives of young people who will become Delaware's future tech leaders. Applications deadline is tomorrow, the 19th, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. But don't wait until the last minute. Get started now. The Delaware Scholarship Compendium for more details.
High school seniors who are planning to pursue a computer science or engineering college degree are encouraged to apply, especially young ladies and students from underrepresented backgrounds, such as Black and African American, Hispanic and Latino, and Indigenous students. Take advantage of a once-in-a-lifetime program. Remember, students, must use the link featured on the Tech Council of Delaware's webpage to apply by the deadline.
Delcastle prepares to roar of the score on the upcoming SATs. All juniors will be taking the SAT in school on March 4th. Check out the SAT tip of the week to help set up for your success. Your future self will thank you. Today's SAT word is novel. It is an adjective that means new or original or different in an interesting or exciting way. Here is a sentence example. He designed a really novel sky boot. The words of the week are tight, novel, overt, precise, and a quarrel. Tomorrow's word is overt.
Motivation tip: preparing for the SAT may feel tough, but small, steady study sessions lead to big improvements. SAT prep is available every Monday at Delcastle with snacks provided. After the winter break, SAT prep will be Mondays and Wednesdays.
Attention all athletes interested in playing baseball. This upcoming spring, there will be a baseball information meeting this Wednesday during our flex period in C219. Locate the baseball interest meeting under Coach Batterforano's name for the week's flex and register.
Students, please stay in your assigned areas during lunch periods, not the hallways.
Students and staff, please do not let anybody in the building. Doors are locked for a reason. Send them to the main office to sign in.
Teachers and staff, would you like to promote an upcoming event, have an update on a recent event, or sports update? If so, please send your announcements to Cougarcast at nccvt.k12.de.us by 7:30 the night before you want it to run. Additionally, please send emails as written text, not flyers. Coaches, you have till 7 a.m. the day of the announcements to submit your information. Thank you. Please visit our YouTube page, Delcastle Digital Media, to watch Cougarcast live and see other digital media productions.
Our purpose is to set you up for success. Your purpose is to learn and grow. Together we continue the Delcastle tradition. Have a great day, Cougars.